Good morning, everybody. This is North Carolina Prepper. Yesterday I planned to do a seed tape video. Didn't happen, so we're going to do it today. I've got some spaghetti squash I'm going to plant around the place. Not necessarily in my garden, but I'm going to plant it. And I'm going to make seed tapes. Now, you can make this for any type of seed. I usually do it for my square foot garden to line everything up and make it real easy. All you're going to need is some newspaper, or in this case, I'm going to get some, it's a local flyer, and I'm going to go ahead and mark every 3 inches or so on here with a Sharpie. I hope that shows up. And we're going to put our seeds on here. You can use a ruler to mark out what you want to put in a particular seed. Since I'm using newspaper, I'm going to be using a paste like paper mache. I got the flour out and mixed it together with some, just a little bit of water. And a little bit of my hydroponic solution. Take a drop in there. This is the starter one to make it start. So what I'm going to do for this, there's 2 ways to do it. This is probably not the organic way. I get 4 seeds out. Okay, put that over there. Okay, I got my 4 seeds out. And what I'm going to do in advance is I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of my seed glue on each dot and just set the seed to it. A little bit of seed glue. Seed glue. The seed glue. Maybe a little more. More seed glue. Really, really simple. More seed glue. I'm pretty much done with that. I'll set that over there. We got our seeds here, and we just press the seed in each one. Now, unlike other people, I've infused this with the hydroponic solution. And then you just let it dry. And these seeds are planted about 1 inch deep for spaghetti squash. Now let that dry, and the paper will compost around as it grows. And it's real simple. You just roll this up and we'll pack it once it dries. Now another way to do it, let me get this out of your way here. And this is the better way, I think, is I don't use the seed glue. I take some toilet paper and roll out whatever I need. I've already marked this up. Let me go ahead and tear that off. But you can do this for as long as you need. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and place the seeds on there individually. I'm going to do that in advance. And I use the marks to know where they're at, so I know everything's out straight, or not necessarily straight, but the right amount of distance. Generally, they tell you to put these 3 to a pot, but I'm not gonna. So there we have that. Let me back up so you can see it all. My ruler I use to mark it out, but there they are like that. Then, what I'll do is I'll fold it in half. Right over in half, or about in half. About like this. Okay, this is more the organic way, if that's what you want to do. Should push that guy down a little bit. Okay, so I have a crease, and I got my water bottle here. That, like I said, I've infused the micronutrients in there, the Flora Micro. And this is the beginning stuff for sprouting and stuff. So I'll put that in there, and then I'll fold this over and moisten it, and it'll stay, allegedly. Just moisten it a bit, okay? And you want to use the cheap toilet paper. If you use towels, you want to use the cheap towels. You don't want the like brawny ones that are real strong. You want to make it easy for them to come up. And then you pull it back over a second time. I know I'm probably talking badly with all this Vicodin in me from my surgery, but I'm trying. You'll get the idea. So we have it like that, and then I'll mist it again with the nutrients. There. Now I'll just let it all set, tap it down, And that seed tape will plant all those spaghetti squash real easy. This would be good if you're like, say you want to do, they call it guerrilla gardening, I guess, where you just plant things on property you don't own. So let's say I'm taking a hike in the woods and I want to plant some squash. I pull out a little roll of this. This will come back down to the size of a roll about the size of a quarter, I guess, and do it that way. So it's a really good way to do it. They store really well once you roll them up. Like I said, they're very compact. Use a little more over there. They're very compact. You don't want to use too much moisture because you don't want it to sprout, especially since I'm using the nutrient pack there. So that's how I make seed tapes. I got a bunch more to do for a bunch of different seeds that I haven't put away this year. This is really helpful in planting onions or beets, or if you take a big square sheet of paper, you can pre-plan out your square foot garden and just plant the whole panel and measure it out so everything's right, because otherwise it's hard to get everything right. But you could draw a little grid and do it that way. Like I said, you can use the flour, just make a little paste like you would paper mache, or you can use water, which is more organic, but this is in no way organic because I'm using the nutrient pack over here. But there you go. That's how you make seed tape cheap. You can buy it, but I don't know. Seed tape just makes things easier for sowing seeds. I'll plant these an inch deep and we'll be good to go. Alright, everybody, please rate, subscribe, and have a great day. Thanks a lot. North Carolina Pepper out.